Just hired my first employee. My shooter and editor Zayden is now working for me. All right, well, let's do it. Note to self, this little iPhone grippy, it pinches fingers.
First, I took a few pictures of me as myself smiling, and then it was Zayden's turn.
Now it's time to change into Zayden for the first time.
Getting into character for the first time was tough, both physically and emotionally. But once I was there, acting as Zayden felt almost natural, like it was somehow meant to be.
Okay. I was thinking I should probably make a different smile than I usually make. So I tried to make a different smile and I ended up looking super fucking creepy. I'm really going through a lot of trouble here. I really hope that this works and doesn't immediately backfire and fail. All right, well, only one way to find out.
While editing the first image, I decided to not only use FaceApp to combine my face with Chris Evans, but also use Photoshop Fix to make even more alterations to my face, like narrowing my nose and adjusting my jawline, in hopes that altering the shape of my face would further add to the illusion that I was Zayden. After all this effort, I thought I would be as confident as ever to post the picture, but unfortunately for me, I was wrong.
All right, so the picture's done. I'm done editing it. I'm not as confident in it as I thought I would be. When I look at it, I still see me, and I don't know if that's because I know that it's me or because it actually looks like me. Well, now, I don't know. Now I'm looking at it again and it looks fine to me. It doesn't look like me anymore. Maybe I'll just post it. If anyone at all says like, hey, that's just you just edited yourself, I'm gonna take it down right away and figure out a different plan moving forward. My confidence in this is so fragile that if even one person sees through it, I'm done. I have to figure out something else and try it again in a different way. There's no way this is gonna work. I don't wanna post this. Okay, I gotta figure out a caption. Expect some more production value in my videos very soon. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so you can see both of our laptops. I don't wanna post this. Okay, I'm gonna post it. Expect some more production value. Expect some higher production value, maybe? Yeah. I'm second guessing this so much. Okay. I'm gonna post it. Here we go. Your story. Okay, posting now. And there's Curtis.
For this first post, I decided not to tag Zayden, and I didn't even create his account yet, because I mostly just wanted to test the waters and draw as little suspicion as possible.
It's been seen by 10 people. I'm gonna monitor my DMs like crazy to see if anybody's DMing me, telling me I'm a con man. It looks fake. Oh, it looks fake. I just looked at it again. I've been looking at it for too long. I've gone insane.
Just then, my worst fears were realized. I got a DM asking if my Instagram story was the result of cloning.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Nope. I'm really going through a lot of trouble here. I really hope that this works. It doesn't immediately backfire and fail. Okay, I've already got... Okay, nope, I gotta delete it. Deleting it. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Danny, is that you? I'm stressed. I thought the guy on the left was you with a photoshopped beard. No. I'm really worried the second I post the first picture of this dude, all of the comments are just gonna be like, that's you. All right, deleted that real quick. He looks like your long lost twin. Wow, all of the DMs, all of my DMs were, wow, that's just you. Jesus, man. Oh, God. I just got owned so hard. Okay, so I guess new plan. We're starting over and we're doing something else. I don't know what we're gonna do. It's good that I was monitoring my DMs so that I could see immediately, because within the first minute, I got 7 DMs right away that were like, that's you. Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't just leave that up. So we're gonna try again a different way. All right. When I posted that initial picture, it was Friday. It is now Monday. I took the entire weekend to think about my actions and how disappointed I am in myself. And now I've regrouped and I'm ready to try this again. So there's some good news and bad news from this situation. The good news is that when I posted this picture on my story, only about 100 people saw it. So I was thinking, okay, this will be fine. I'll just delete that, forget that ever happened. I'll just, mix my face with a different celebrity, Photoshop it a little bit different, and I'll try again tomorrow and see if that works. But the bad news is, I did not anticipate the first 100 people who saw that story screenshotting it and spreading it all over Twitter. I guess I thought that people would just see it and be like, ooh, that's weird, and forget about it. But a bunch of people have screenshotted the picture and are now tweeting it at me constantly. So now I feel like anytime I post someone new on my Instagram story,
those people are going to immediately know that something is up. So I kind of spent the entire weekend feeling like I basically failed this experiment before I really even started it. And for a while, I was thinking, I'm just gonna scrap this idea. It's not worth it. It's not worth the trouble, because enough people have seen the picture now that I've basically failed the challenge. The challenge was for no one to notice that it's me, and everyone noticed. Every single person that saw the picture noticed. And I didn't even get him any followers. I didn't get the new account any followers, because I didn't even make it. It was a giant fail on my part. I felt like a royal doofus. But then, I began to see it as a blessing. I needed to learn the hard way that if I wanted this to work, I had to do a lot more than just sit in my dining room and take a few pictures. So that's when I devised a new plan. I decided to scrap the entire editor idea. It was never going to work, and Past Danny was an idiot and a coward for thinking anything else. Instead of hiring an editor, I was going to make it look like I was going on a trip to see my cousin at his house in rural Illinois. By making Zayden my cousin, hopefully people would be much more forgiving if he heavily resembled me. So, to make this as convincing as possible, I got an Airbnb for 2 days so I could take pictures at Zayden's house without it looking like my house. After that, I packed up and it was off to my cousin's house. Alright, so I booked an Airbnb, I've arrived at the Airbnb, now I'm at the Airbnb. Feels a little bit weird to be at an Airbnb by myself, especially since I'm not even staying here, I'm just here to take pictures. This house also kind of creeps me out. It kind of looks like it was built over 100 years ago, and I'm a little afraid to go upstairs, so I'll probably be doing most of the pictures down here, because I'm kind of worried that this house is haunted. I also thought I heard voices when I first walked in, so that's also concerning. Okay, and that's kind of creepy. I just found a long, dark hair on my tripod. How the fuck did that get here? Alright, let's get it. Alright, so I'm back at the Airbnb. It's day 2. I'm ready to take some more pictures, son. When I got here today, there was a light on upstairs that I did not leave on. I am certain that this house is haunted. I don't want to go up there, but I have to for the pictures I want to take today, so we're gonna brave it together. Yeah, this house is for sure haunted. Look at these stairs. There's no way someone didn't die on these stairs. I spent those 2 days doing nothing but planning and taking pictures of myself and Zayden. I knew my old antics just wouldn't cut it, so I decided to go all in, fully immersing myself in the role I knew I was born to play. I ate as Zayden, drank as Zayden, and thought as Zayden. But the real work of convincing the public that Zayden was in fact real was yet to come. Alright guys, well after pussyfooting around it for a few weeks, I'm ready to have another go at it. I'm gonna try posting some images. I'm spinning in my chair. I'm not meaning to do this. The chair is just spinning. I'm ready to buckle down and make these pictures and post them on Instagram, so here's my plan. First thing I'm gonna do is post an Instagram story of just me using one of the pictures that I took at the Airbnb, saying something along the lines of, I'm in rural Illinois visiting family, something implying that. Maybe like, ayo, rural Illinois check. Just to precondition people to think, okay, Danny's not at home. Where is he? He's probably off doing something. Who's he with? Is that suspicious? I feel like I never post about my location like this on Instagram, so people will immediately know that I'm lying and up to something. Should I make it not Illinois? Should it be somewhere more exciting? Ayo, rural Minnesota check. Sure, maybe I'll be in Minnesota. Okay, so that's where Zayden lives, rural Minnesota. Let me just check my DMs real quick and make sure no one's causing a fuss. Like, I checked Minnesota, you're not there. Okay, no, I'm getting the good DMs. Like, whoa, why are you in Minnesota? But before I post him at all, the first thing I want to make is his Instagram account. I haven't set up his Instagram yet. Zayden_is_long. I'm gonna make him my older cousin, so I'm gonna make his birthday in 1992, April 1st. His birthday is gonna be on April Fool's Day, because all of you are gonna be April Fools for believing this. To make his Instagram account look more believable, I also needed to follow a bunch of random people. So I just went to a couple small colleges' Instagram pages, went to the list of people following them, and just followed a bunch of people. Might as well give some of the homies an extra follow too. Drew, Curtis, dude, I'll give Gus an extra follow. What the heck? Zayden can like good content, right? Bio, born to be Zayden. Born to be sauce. Why did Zayden autocorrect to sauce? Born to be sauce. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it. That sounds kinda cool. Bitch, I was born to be sauce. Chris Evans really burned me before, and I never make the same mistake twice.